Looks like mine, but it's not. This is the other one. Doing some test driving here. We've got two remaining jobs. One is the battery. For 6 years now, almost 6 years, I've been able to drive into the dealership with the core battery and say, hey, here's the old battery from this VIN, 2000 M5. Sell me an AGM. And they go in the back, and 30 seconds later, they come out with an AGM battery. Not this time. Not available, on back order, ETA mid next week. So that's going to delay us a bit. We purposely saved that for last, assuming that they're readily available, which was incorrect. And two, so it doesn't just sit here and sit for a few weeks while things are in sublets and all that. But very frustrating. That'll be coming in next week. Second thing we still got to do is annoying because I've already done it. It's the 16:9 navigation display I've replaced with a donor unit from Europe, and it worked for the first day. Now I've got a big black circle in the top right corner of the display. It looks really washed out. It looks really bad. So we're gonna have to replace that yet again. But here's the restored seats. You pick that off of there. Look at that. Silverstone sport seat, looking absolutely magnificent. The problem with these restorations, so this car's been in the sun for 20 years. You can see the shrinkage here. That should not be a large gap like that. And these are hard to the touch still, but the scratches are gone, the scuffs are gone. They look the business, but I don't think there's any way at all to bring back the softness and the suppleness, is that a word, of fresh Napa leather, short of replacing it. But that paired with the new interior trim, brand new steering wheel, shift knob, e-brake handle, refurbished center console here. This was all cracked out, just really bad. They filled it. It's not perfect. You can see it, and it's not going to last forever, but you cannot buy that piece new, and used ones are in varying condition, and he instructed us to refurbish the existing materials. So that's what we've done, and I think that's a pretty good success. Door panels, the handles, particularly the driver's door. Look at that. It's made for a 355. Fits the exact same curvature of the body, but I'm seeing a gap there. Oh, that's why. The seat's not installed. So we'll take care of that, get that locked down. No folding seats in this car. Really, the biggest blemish left on this thing is the headliner and rear shelf. It's not Alcantara, so it's the black cloth, think 540 M-Tech, but this has been in the California sun for 2.5 decades. Look at it, it's freaking white. It's a Silverstone parcel shelf. We had the roof resprayed in addition to the roof rails, so this stuff is all perfect. We didn't come out into this panel. I'm not sure what you call this. This is a C-pillar, that's a B-pillar, but what is this? If there's a name for that, leave it down below. It's the chassis next to the roof. There's gotta be an automotive name for that. I just don't know what it is. But today, kind of final touches with final door sills. This gasket went in. My dad was driving it on the highway. He's like, why does the car have so much wind noise? Well, this seal wasn't replaced yet after having the roof refinished. So that went in today. Fun fact, when you install these, it comes with a piece of paper that says, oh, you have to reinitialize the sunroof electronically afterwards. And you read that and you're thinking, what? This is a body gasket. Why would it have to do anything to do with the sunroof? Well, it does, because the gasket is thick and hard, and the sunroof motor needs to recalibrate to understand that it now needs to push a lot harder to push the glass up into this. And at least in the case of my 540, even after replacing this gasket and even after recalibrating the sunroof motor, it's unable to push the sunroof from, let me think about this, was it tilt coming down, or was it open, reclined back, coming forwards, and then pushed up? Something didn't work, and you had to forcefully press the button for 5 seconds to force it shut. And after about 2 weeks of being in the shut position, it had compressed this new rubber enough to be able to do it by itself. But for those first few weeks, it's unhappy about it. Another real common issue we're seeing on E39s across the board, at least these California cars, sunroof motor lives up here, and it's got a big plastic drive gear in it. The rest of the unit is 8 pounds of steel and aluminum. It's strong as hell. But of course, they had to build in some obsolescence in some capacity. So that big plastic drive gear is cracking and stripping, and it just doesn't have the power anymore to drive the sunroof glass. It's pretty heavy. It does take a bit of torque. So we're going to have to start replacing either the gears or the entire unit. Of course, the entire unit is $600 or $700. Installation's no problem. It's just a bit of labor to pull down the light, this little HomeLink panel, which this car doesn't have, being a 2000, and then 3 Torx 25 bolts, I think. I know there's gears on eBay. The problem is most of these motors have like a clip on the back that holds the gear to the actual drive post on the motor that, I don't know what kind of tool it would be, but it's not something you can just pop off. You need some special tools. Anyways, we're right here. The floor mats went in today. We're still covered in plastic. There's an alignment issue. The car pulls to the right. To go straight, you have to steer to the left. I am so sick of the alignment shop that we had been using. We've gotten a new one since this car's been aligned, so this is going to have to go to our new guys now. They could not align a car to save their souls. Wrapping up today, it's just about 9 o'clock. I'm going to bed super early. Tomorrow is iPhone pre-order day. I will be getting up at 5 a.m. Pacific time to make that pre-order. I'm excited about that. I'm ready to put the week to bed. It's going to be a fun weekend ahead, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Friday. Night.